Welcome to Cardboard Conversations. This is the Cardboard Guide, and with us today we have the Sorcerers at the core, and we're going to talk about a very special tournament coming up in Brussels, Belgium, called Siege at the core. So welcome to Nick and Laszlo.
Hi.
Hello, good evening. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for coming. So we're here today, and we met up last time. We met each other at Spiel Essen. And one of the things that a lot of people in the European community were talking about was like, when is the next big event? And I think that you two have the answer for that. So when is the next big event coming up?
So, the next big event probably is this weekend, so the weekend in which we're recording this, because there's one in Italy as well. But after that, I'm guessing we are the biggest. We are Siege at the core on the 7th of December. Nick is interrupting me there.
Yeah, because I want to do a shout out to Ron Dijkstra in the Netherlands also. There's a control on the 3rd of November, which is an awesome event. And so they were also supported by Sorcery themselves.
Yeah, exactly. So that one, and then the 7th of December, that's when our event is coming up. So it's not too far away anymore, but still a way to go.
Absolutely. But I mean, we're really spoiled for choice at the moment because a lot of people are really engaged and want to play more games, especially after Spiel, and also, of course, Arthurian Legends coming out. So can you tell me, what was the motivation for doing an event like this? Why did you want to arrange all of this? Because it's a lot of work.
A good question, but there's so many different answers to that question. I think the biggest one is because we just love the game.
Yeah.
And we just want to bring the people together. Like, I'm an old school Magic player. I played tons of tournaments, and I want to bring that also to Sorcery. Also, so there is a third partner missing here. His name is Christophe, and he's actually the owner of Akia Gaming, and he was one of the first backers of Sorcery in the Alpha Kickstarter, and he was also who brought it to Belgium and even Europe from an early start. And he makes all of this possible. Also the venue where the event will be. So we started talking together like 1 year ago. So that's like also an anniversary thing that we go out this year with a big tournament and with a bang.
So who are the players coming so far? Are it like players all over, or is it mainly Belgian players? So is it really like a European event or more of a local event so far?
Yeah, so at the moment, obviously there will be quite some Belgian players coming. We have a very nice community here, so one that's basically in our backyard, and then we're all there. Of course, but
sure.
We're very, very pleased to see that actually across Europe, a lot of people are interested in coming. There are people coming in from Germany, people coming from Italy, France, the Netherlands. So yeah, it's already kind of spread out. But yeah, of course, also quite some Belgians there.
Yeah, but I must say that like the whole community, the whole Sorcery community across the world is amazing, but also in Europe. So our event was a good reason to connect with everybody, also with you guys. And there is so much response from the whole of Europe. So I think everybody is eager to really connect, to get together, to do actually the distance, to just get together and do a tournament. We all love it.
I think so too. It's like Christmas is coming a little early this year.
Yeah,
so what kind of tournament are we talking about here?
So it was a difficult decision, but yeah, we landed on constructed because I think it's because we will also stream the whole event. I think it's like the top of the game, and also with Arthurian Legends and the impact on the meta. I'm very curious what the effect is. We all know beta, but right now there were many tournaments already. We know a bit of the decks, but like everything shifted already. And so I think December is like there is 2 months of time for people to figure stuff out and to actually test it. So I think we will see some strong decks coming up, and the meta will probably already have evolved a little bit. So I think then the commentating will also be very interesting.
Oh, yes, definitely. And you also mentioned that it's going to be live streamed, so you can sit at home and follow the matches if you're unable to actually participate in the tournament, right?
Yeah, exactly. So if you can't make it, or if you are in the US, it might be a bit too big of a distance to fly over. But we're planning on doing a live stream. We're still debating whether we're going to do like the full day or we're just going to do some highlight moments. But yeah, you can tag along, and even when we're not streaming any of the games that are being played, we have some content ready for you. We have some interviews lined up with some artists and stuff. So yeah, there's actually plenty of reasons to join in, even if you're not there physically.
Very cool. And it's also going to be a 50-30 deck building, in the constructed format, right?
Yes.
Yeah, those are the rules. Huh?
Yeah. So if you're bringing your deck, do make sure that you're bringing it, according to the new rules, with 50 spellbook cards and 30 atlas cards.
For sure.
Exactly.
So have you guys had a chance to experience the 50-30 decks yet? Have you had any time left with organizing to also play some games yourself?
That's a difficult question, I think. Well, it's a very busy time anyway right now, so I don't think we have as many games in as we would like. But for me personally, the first time that I experienced the format was at Spiel Essen with the full box sealed event, where they say, okay, we're gonna immediately introduce this new rule here as well. So for me, that was like the first time, like having to shuffle this big pile of cards and see how that works out. But I think it's a good choice. It leaves a lot of opportunity for surprises during any game. So I'm looking forward to it, actually.
So will you have time to actually play yourselves at the tournament, or are you busy organizing and doing your stuff there?
So normally, it depends a bit. So if we live stream all day, then me and Lasse, we will be your casters, and then we will just be in the booths all day, which I honestly look forward to. Of course, missing the tournament, it's a bit of a pity, but somebody has to do it. So yeah, it's a choice. But we hope, so there is an option that our third, Christophe, he starts the tournament, and perhaps we do a special rule for us that we do a rotating system in the casting and also in playing one seed. But we'll see. It's all still under discussion.
Sounds like a good way to ruin a friendship.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. But casting is also a lot of fun, and you really get to see the players and all the decks and the different synergies, and especially exciting, as you said, with the new set. It really will be cool to see what synergies, what strategies are people going to be playing.
And if I may, actually, it was also you guys, like the Oscar Ross tournament not so long ago, which was also live streamed, like all the matches. And me personally, I had something personal, so I could not attend, which was a pity because, as you know, there was a big Belgian group there. But so what I did is I shut down my Discord all day. And when I got back in the evening, I just watched the whole stream, and I was so into it. Like, come on! And so voila. And that's like Lasse. If we can, we really have to stream it because it is just so interesting. Also to see the real games and the Swiss structure. Like the further you get, the harder it becomes, and to also to connect and get to know the players, etc. Because, for instance, Felix and Jesse and Jeffrey, like. These are becoming like known players in Europe, perhaps for the European communion. And so I really like this. So it's also happening in America. America is further ahead, of course. So this is also what we want to support too. We have very good players. And so we also want to give the opportunity to let them shine as well.
Absolutely. So we're going to have this really competitive event, which is a Swiss system, and there's room for 64 players. Is there any chance that people can still sign up for the event? Is there still room?
Yeah, so we have some spots open right now. So if you feel like you have to be there, you can definitely still sign up. Even if you're not like a big hardcore player, you're still very welcome to come. We also like to open the floor for some side events, like maybe if people drop out of the tournament, or if there are enough people who don't want to participate in the tournament itself, you're still very welcome. There will be artists on the side to visit, to get to experience their art in real life, as well as just setting up some side events, even some learn to play stuff. We know for a fact, like someone from West Vlaanderen here in Belgium actually already reached out, and he said like, I'm going to be there. I haven't played the game yet, but I want to be there. So yeah, there's also going to be some new players. So everyone who is just interested in joining, you're very welcome, of course.
And also perhaps like a shout out to the players who perhaps don't own the full collection. We know in your beta and the access to beta was not always that easy, but I can guarantee you with our Discord community, we have quite a lot. So if you need support with some cards, probably we will be able to help you out.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, and I'm actually also going to be joining you guys, and I'm not playing in the tournament. So please do come so I have some people to play with. I'm hoping to catch a few casual games, so that would be amazing. So I'm, for instance, coming from Denmark and flying in on Friday. Is there any chance that we can meet up and say hello to each other before the tournament?
Yeah, for sure. So we're very aware that not everyone will come in on the day itself. So we already are setting up like a more casual sealed event the evening before. It's actually going to be in the store of IKEA Gaming itself, which is next to the venue where we will be hosting the tournament itself. And we're just, we're going to order some pizzas, have a lot of fun, do a little sealed tournament, get to know everyone a bit better already. So yeah, you're very welcome to join us on that day as well.
That sounds very cozy.
I might add to that, so it's open for everybody, so everybody can come to hang out. And also for the people coming abroad, there is a hotel nearby and there is a hotel package. So if you're thinking of joining, ask for the information and we can share that with you.
And where can people go to find all of this information? Is there like a central spot that people can get all of the information at once?
Yeah, so for all the information at once, the best place to go is like our website, sorcerersatthecore.com.
I believe that is that one.
Look at that! Yeah. We didn't prepare this at all. So no, indeed, that's a place where you can go. But in addition to that, I would say it's definitely worthwhile to also join our Discord. We hang out a lot. We play a lot of games there, but there's also a lot of information shared in terms of the tournament as well. So if you want to be in the know and know all the latest information, also join up in Discord, I'd say.
Absolutely. We will be sure to link down in the description the website, but of course also the Discord. I'm also in there, and it's just a great place to exchange information and hear what's going on, and also catch the next time there's a big tournament for sure.
And Laszlo, I just heard that you mentioned artists, because the art and sorcery is, of course, a big factor to the game's success.
Definitely, yeah.
So what artists are actually going to be there?
Yeah, so we will have two official sorcery artists, and we have one altar artist as well. So the two artists that will be there are Vincent Pompetti, and I see Nick in the background has one of his works right there, the pirate ship. Actually, two, also the Imperial load there. So that's amazing. So he'll be joining us, as well as Séverine Pineaux, who is also very well known in the sorcery community. So they will be there. They'll bring some stuff. Also maybe some exclusive stuff. We're not sure yet. So actually, I talked to Vincent recently, and he also mentioned that he'll be bringing some stuff that's not directly sorcery related, but was also a lot of inspiration for his work in sorcery. So it's very cool to see that. And then next to these artists, we also have Pietro Desirò, who I talked to yesterday, and I am 100% certain that I'm butchering his name again right now. But he'll also bring a lot of cool stuff. He creates these amazing altars, 4 of which will actually be prizes in the tournament itself. So he'll be there as well.
That's very cool. And also, if you have been watching our channel, you out there, you know that Pietro was actually also kind enough to send us some really cool scarab altars that we showed on the channel, and we made a little giveaway. So if you want to get your hands on some really cool altars, go to Belgium.
Absolutely. His work is really outstanding, and I'm sure he will bring some more stuff that people can look at and maybe even buy. Should we have a look at one of those prizes? Because we do have a little something that we can show people. So do you want to give an introduction to what this is we're about to show?
Yeah, so we are sorcerers at the core. So I don't think it's a big surprise that we love the cores in the game. And actually, if you follow us on Instagram, we have been teasing these altars for a while now. And of course, last week we announced the Ruby Core altar, which will be one of the prizes. And this week we are teasing another altar of a core, which has to do with water. So it's the so, and actually we already sent it ahead to Jens and Sophie, so they already could have a nice look.
Let's let people have a little look at this beauty. Should be right there on the screen.
Look at that.
Wonderful aquamarine core altar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. And Pietro does a wonderful job of both conveying the original intent of the sorcery card, but really reimagining it in his own style, which this is a really beautiful example of.
Yeah, exactly. So actually, this is the card that brought us to the idea of doing like all the cores
Yeah.
as a prize, because he actually created this specific piece for like a competition somewhere. But yeah, he didn't win there, but we think it's just amazing, and for me personally, I have to say it's my favorite one. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think it looks absolutely beautiful. And he might not have won the competition, but I think the interest that these cores will create should definitely add some more interest on all these altars that he's making so far. So, Pietro, he's going to be there. Do you know if he's going to be bringing some cards already altered? Will he be doing altars, like minor altars, at the event?
So he will definitely bring a large map with him. So there's a lot of stuff. Like the guy is actually a professional designer, so he does this for a living. So it's not by accident that the quality is so amazing. So I think the art for sorcery, but you know it better, Lazo. It's his side thing also, like where he can express in another part of himself. So I think it will be a big map that he will be doing.
Amazing.
And I think it's a super nice guy, so he's easily to connect with. And yeah, whatever you ask of him, we don't know. But if you're kind, I don't know how far his kindness will go.
Yeah, actually, he was teasing a bit to me as well, like in terms of what he will be bringing to the tournament itself. So I'm actually very curious to see what he's going to drag along with him from Italy as well. So
Amazing. It's going to be a beautiful surprise, I'm sure, no matter what he actually ends up bringing. Very
yeah,
cool.
exactly.
We're going to have the tournament, and I think you mentioned that there might also be some on-demand events. What would that be? And if people are interested in just coming, watching the tournament, and hanging out, could they just jump into maybe a draft or a sealed?
Yeah, so there will definitely be side events available. It will be a very simple mechanism, like you just give your name, and once they hit 8 players, the event will start. It will probably be draft, but yeah, we will just follow what is happening live there. So if suddenly a bus stops with 30 people and they want to play sealed, then yeah, we will make it happen. But we'll see how it goes. But definitely. So also for new players, if you just want to get an introduction and understanding, just go to Zaventem. Like if you want to participate in the main event and if you want to have a chance on the cool prices, then of course that's an income fee of a modest €30. But if you just want to go there, meet even the artist, that is just free entrance. Everybody's welcome.
Yeah, that is amazing. That's very generous. But do sign up for the tournament. €30, that's like nothing, and you're going to have a great experience on trying to, bring out those constructed decks and trying out new tactics. I think it's a very good place to actually have a lot of great games.
Yeah, and a great time, because right now everything is sort of getting refigured out with Ethereum Legends, seeing what cards work well with beta and figuring everything out. So I think that's definitely an amazing time. So if you are dropping in from another country, do you have any recommendations on where to sleep or where to stay?
So actually, you have Brussels, so it's the capital of Europe, and so the venue is where the airport is actually. So it's very nearby. So there's also a train to there. So and we actually work together with the hotel, which is like I think it's a 5 or 10 minutes walk from the hotel to the event. So that would be my recommendation. I think there are some other things which we screen, but I think that hotel is the best. But of course, yeah, if you want to stay in Brussels itself, that's also possible. Many possibilities, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a place where it's not in the center of Brussels itself, but of course, like there's a lot of public transport nearby. You can also come by train. Of course, a lot of buses and stuff like that will stop there as well. So if you're coming from the center of Brussels, it's very easy also to get there. So yeah, it's a bit up to the players where they want to stay, but I'd also recommend the hotel that's nearby.
Cool.
Yeah. And usually it's really great to stay at the same hotel, because then you might just catch a game on Friday at the hotel, or maybe just have another game, a rematch, when you're at the hotel on Saturday as well.
Yeah, of course, and discuss some tactics maybe afterwards.
Yeah.
It's also a very good experience, of course. Yeah.
So would you please tell us something about the venue? Because we know that this venue is actually really cool.
Yeah, it definitely is. So it's actually an old paper mill, which, Christoph, the third partner in this Sorcerers at the Core team, he owns it, and it's a very cool place. It's actually a business event venue that's used for many different things. And after it was a paper mill, it also was like a television studio for a long time. So it's a building with quite some history, and you really feel it when you see it and when you walk around there. It's a very cool place to be, and also like the space where we're going to be playing in this kind of like 2 levels, and you can look down to the play area where people will be playing, and you can hang around even when you're not participating yourself, pretty close to the action. So I think it's a very unique and iconic location for an event like this.
And the building itself, it's really like an A-type, very luxurious event where we can actually go up to hosting 200 players if we would like to, or if it goes to into that. So yeah, it's just amazing to have a place like this to host an event of this size.
Yeah, absolutely. And also having the venue create that extra bit of atmosphere for such a big tournament, that's also really cool and nice to have a great place, especially because we're going to be there. When does the tournament open and when does it close approximately? Like from 9?
Yeah, that is what we're aiming for. So the exact details will still be revealed, but probably the doors will open 9. That is what we're aiming for, and then 9:30. Probably the event officially starts.
Very cool. And lastly, before we went live, you also mentioned that, as you just said, we have a play area downstairs, then you have an upstairs area where you're going to have the artists and you're going to be able to hang around up there.
Yeah. So we really like it if everyone's like close to each other, and it's like a very cool place to hang out and feel like this atmosphere. So and there will also be you can get some drinks there. You can eat there as well. So that's a very nice area. It's I wouldn't call it necessarily like a loungy type of area, but it's definitely a nice place to be.
And I also think I might have heard you a couple of times say prizes, like in plural. So what else can you expect? Is there prizes only for top 4? Is there anything else? What should we know before signing up?
So actually the prizes they just keep coming. So we have, well, it's probably not a surprise that we will have 4 core altars. And the deal will be that the winner can pick first, and then the second. But so there is also something exclusive that we will not spoil yet, but really something that I definitely want to get my hands on, because it will be a unique thing that doesn't exist yet. So that will be there. There will also
amazing.
yeah.
Why I'm not playing? Because I wouldn't win it anyway.
No, not with that attitude.
No, but yet another reason to be sure to sign in, and you have socials on Instagram and on YouTube. So make sure that you go out there and you follow them everywhere, so we will know what this really cool and unique thing is.
And there will also, Vincent and Séverine, they will also bring something, so that will also go in the prize pool. Also, for everybody attending, there will be something. So something also special for the event, so nobody goes home empty-handed. And also, you see it in your background. So Vincent Pompetti himself was so kind to create a real exclusive piece for us. I think it's amazing, and so that will also go on auction. So that's not in the prize pool, because we want to be fair also to the rest of the world. And if you want to try to get your hands on this, this will be auctioned off on the Discords.
Nice.
That's very
cool. So will
cool.
that be open for long enough so everybody has a chance to bid in the auction?
Yes. So we will definitely make sure that the whole world has a chance to bid. But of course, we have to make a cutoff somewhere. So if you're in Asia or US, if you really want it, then you will probably have to do an effort, because we live and do it in Europe. But yes, there will be room and time for everybody who's really interested.
Cool.
So it will just be, we are not an auction platform or whatever. This is really just to also to support the artists themselves. So the money goes 100% to Vincent, because we want to support him, and just to say thank you. Honestly, as you see, I love his work, and actually his art is also the art for the Discords, and of course Séverine is amazing artist.
Absolutely.
We saw the playmats with the core design that she brought to the tournament, which was like I sneezed and they were gone and sold out. So
Yeah.
it's amazing to have them at our event.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous map. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, so hopefully she's going to be bringing some of those. We don't know, but she might.
She'll probably bring some cool stuff no matter what she ends up bringing.
indeed.
I'm sure she has so many beautiful prints and art books and all kinds of stuff. So I'm certain that there will be some amazing things to get from Séverine. And of course, the option to get some signatures.
Yeah, and just like in Essenspiel also, just to be able to connect with them, to just have a talk about your favorite card, and like I saw Vincent in the shop just live drawing and creating something on the spot, and the talent of these artists is so incredible. And I think it's really so nice of them that they want to open and also support the whole community.
We hope, of course, that Siege at the Core will be an event that continues and maybe comes back again next year or the year after. That would be amazing to sort of establish this like tournament circus around Europe.
Yeah, we have the ambition. So if the player base follows, then we are just on a roll. So we just go where the players want to be. That is actually the idea of our community. We want to support the new players. We really want to connect everybody, and we want to have a fierce competition. And I also see it like with stronger players. They really like the newer players. They learn all the time. So yeah, it's great to support a game like this.
So did you both get in, or are you both like old school players? Is it your first TCG? Because this passion for sorcery seems to be gripping everybody, but there are, of course, a few new people who haven't played other TCGs before.
Yeah, so maybe that's a good question for me, because this is actually the first time that I really got into a TCG.
Wow, interesting.
I have like a background of like creating Pokemon cards in school and stuff like that when I was younger. But yeah, for me, it's I like to call myself a gaming generalist. I really love playing games. I've always played video games as long as I remember. I'm also very much into board games. But it was actually Nick who said, like, I think this is something for you. You should check it out. And man, it's really, I love the game, but it's also, I was very surprised by the community surrounding it and just the passion of the players. And it's a game that you can keep playing, and it still surprises you time after time. So that's what I really love about it. And I have to say, even friends of mine who were also not really into TCGs, they all see the appeal. So yeah, it's a very fun game to learn appreciating the genre, I'd say.
I am a hardcore Magic player from back all day. I started and revised. I very competitive. I won a lot of tournaments. I went to Pro Tours. But yeah, then life evolved into other stuff, of course. But like I still have those friends. We still play every week. We are still as fierce competitors as we used to be. But now that I'm a bit older, I will not say wiser. I see that like the competition itself, it's less, and I enjoy more like helping others to share my experience and to learn them how to draft, because personally I love draft. I think I played so many drafts, so yeah, it's like and just seeing them, like what I felt when playing Magic, and it was rekindled by playing sorcery, that good old feeling, like this is so amazing and it's precious to really give that to others and to see them, like Laszlo, because I just asked the question, but it was Laszlo who started like, And how much does a box cost? And that's quite a lot. And then
It's a slippery slope from there, though. Yeah, and I have to say to that point, like Nick is an amazing teacher for this game. That's also, I think that kind of also underscores our community. Like our values are learn, play, connect. Like the learn part, just if you're a new player, come hang out and teach you the game. And there are so many experienced players. Like also we mentioned Jesse earlier and Bout, and like they're all in this community. And every time when I play against them and I make like a silly mistake, they're always so open. I say, "Are you sure you want to do that? Maybe if you do that, that's a better idea." And they're always helping, and it's so nice. And from what I hear from like other people, it's like there isn't another TCG community that is this open and this helpful in teaching the game. So that's it's really fun.
But that's also the cool part. People are so open, so welcoming. And also because we're new TCG, we just love seeing new players. We want people to come in and experience how awesome this game is. Thank you very much for putting on this event. It's going to make a major difference also for all the European players, because we haven't had the same amount of tournaments as in US, for example.
Indeed, and I don't think that we're not shying back from the US standards. I think you have made an excellent tournament here. The framework really is there. You have the perfect venue. You have a lot of players coming. You have a constructed format, and you have artists. You have live stream. You have prizes.
Absolutely,
it's going to be absolutely amazing. And it's really Christmas coming early this year, people.
Yeah, so don't miss out. Please at least go check out the website and see if you can make it at least for the Saturday, so you get to experience this event, because you won't want to miss it.
Yeah, thank you so much for saying that, because that really we're kind of feeling like, is this too big for us now? Are we in over our heads here? But it's nice to hear that from someone else to kind of confirm that this is something that's very possible and very achievable.
I found it actually a difficult choice because it was an idea that grew over time, because our small community was growing all the time. And we actually had to make the choice in June. And I knew when I said, yes, let's do this, we had to do and commit it like 100%. And I think that was the same time we connected for the first time. And like all the Discords, all of Europe is committing to it. And it's really amazing. And I can really do a shout out to Felix from Germany, Cedric from France, Nate from England, and the Italy Discord, you guys, Scandinavia. There's so much love. We're happy to do it. And like now that everything comes together, like the prizes and the community and the promo video and all these things, like if you see coming together, and now I'm so excited to the 7th, because it will be an amazing day. I'm sure of it.
I really do hope you have some time to enjoy it. Sometimes you're so busy when it's your own event that you don't have a lot of time, but hopefully you'll get to recap and enjoy it and remember how cool it was.
But that's why a big reason why we do the live stream, so I can watch it afterwards.
That's perfect. That's perfect. That's
I
the way
think
to do it.
It's akin to like a wedding. Like it's all the planning and all the stuff ahead of time, and afterwards you're like, it was a great day, but I felt it was going so fast, and you're not realizing how much fun you're having.
So is there any last things that we should discuss before closing off, and people will head straight to your website and sign up, of course?
So if you're new to the game, just go to the website or join the Discord. We offer online game play, which I like to have the cards in my hand. That's what it's supposed to be. But if you're just curious, and so you can very cheaply play online the whole sorcery game, and we offer a lot of options there. So if you just want to test it, try it out, find out if it's for you, that is the easiest way to just connect. And for the rest, thank you for this interview and your support as well, and you coming to our venue also.
Absolutely.
Stay connected with our socials, because Lazo is committed, as you said. He's now every week there. So
yeah, that's kind of the marketer and myself was like, I have to plug our socials first. Yeah, so just follow us on social media, because like in addition to this event, we really want to, as I said, learn, play, connect. We really want to share some content, even going beyond the tournament that we're setting up right now. Like if you want to learn how to play limited stuff, if you want to get like some better idea of like deck construction, deck tech, and stuff like that, we have some plans there as well to offer some more content. So make sure to follow us on social and on YouTube as well. So
also, like the players who are now listening to this, like you really can support us by also liking and sharing all the content, because we do this for you to create a place to be. So yeah, the more people that are informed and get excited by this, the better for everybody.
And people, mark it in your calendars. December 7th, Siege at the Core, constructed tournament. It's going to be absolutely amazing.
And it's going to be the beginning of even more great community, even more learning and playing and connecting. So you have to be there. And I would personally love to meet you there and get some games, and maybe even do a little interview on why you chose to come. So please do check out all the links down in the description. And thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
bye.